been here for 34 years. I started out as a teenager working in the rides department on the Rebel Yell, continued to move up the ranks, and then once I graduated, there was a job. Kings Dominion started from a company called Taft Broadcasting. There was a first park that they built called Kings Island in Cincinnati, Ohio, in the early 70s. And before that park even opened, they had decided they wanted to expand and open a park on the East Coast. Taft Broadcasting was looking for a park that was, or a location between Richmond and DC from the population base. Interstate 95, the transportation network that we have is great. I believe this location was actually chosen because land was more inexpensive than some of the other locations, and some restrictions from zoning and that type of environmental restrictions may have been a little bit relaxed here compared to other places. Bought some land in 72 and broke ground. Took 3 years to build the park. In 74, we opened Lion Country Safari, which was kind of a preview to the park to allow guests to see what we were doing. The Eiffel Tower was being built at the time. The Scooby-Doo roller coaster was open. The animals were here. You could drive your car through the area. In May of 75, Kings Dominion officially opened with 5 themed areas. This year's our 50th anniversary. We've had a lot of entertainment added to the park this year. We've opened the Kings Dominion Theater, which had been closed for a few years. We have 2 different shows this summer. We had a laser show earlier this year, and we currently have a gazillion bubbles show where there are gazillion bubbles in the theater. We've decorated all of International Street. We have a 50th light show every night where International Street is lit up. The Eiffel Tower is lit up every night, played to a lot of energetic music. And we have a 50th show on our bandstand that kind of goes through the decades of music throughout the years of the park. So the park has continued to evolve, right? We've continued to grow every year. We continue to put new product into the park, whether that be rides, restaurants, new shows, adding new technology, adding a campground, adding the water park, including Halloween Haunt. And to do a lot of these things, we need to tap into the local businesses that are around. Obviously, on the maintenance side, we have all the trades. We have an electrical shop, a carpentry shop, fiberglass team, paint shop, sign shop, landscapers. And we obviously have mechanics that work on all the rides, our vehicles. We have tech services group that handles the sound, the lighting, things that we have in the park. That's just on the maintenance side. We obviously have a cleaning crew, park services group that handles the trash, the streets, our restrooms, plumbing group, food equipment, and that's just like kind of the behind the scenes. Obviously, we have the folks that are in the shops, in the food stands, working the rides, performers on shows, our lifeguards, people at our campground. So we have all sorts of jobs here. For example, Rapterra, the new coaster we built. We had folks from Germany, from Switzerland here for months helping install the ride and put the electrical components together and help test it and all of that. Hanover's great, though, from the community side of things, the government side of things, working with the administration, the building officials office, fire EMS. We have really good relationships that were formed 50 years ago and have continued with new generations in both the government and here. I'd also say the community is really good. While Hanover's not a huge county, it's large enough, yet still very tight-knit. So everyone kind of knows everybody in that regard and wants to help each other out and work with each other. We want to make sure that the county is doing well and benefiting from that, and that we're drawing in new businesses, not only just for us to be able to work with, because that may be helpful, but also just for the county in and of itself. We employ about 2,500 to 3,000 employees. Our labor pool is certainly impacted by what's in Hanover County. And we've given a lot of life skills to those folks, right? Like a lot of young people have come through and learned how to be leaders here that they've then taken out into the real world, whether that be in Hanover or the region or beyond. I was a ride operator. I continued showing interest in the park and showing interest in my own development. And if anyone else does that, we certainly latch on to that. And we have lots of opportunities for seasonal leadership positions so that people can show that they can do the job and like the job, and it's something they want to aspire to continue moving up. I live here, I work here, I play here. I think it's a great county to live in, to grow up in. It's a great location. Come on, people get along here, and it's a good place to be.